Hello children, today we will start with the poem Tartary. This is written by Walter de la Mare. If I were Lord of Tartary, myself and me alone, my bed should be of ivory, of beaten gold my throne. And in my court should peacocks flaunt, and in my forest tigers haunt, and in my pools great fishes slant their fins athwart the sun. Let us look at the meanings. Flaunt, to make your success, money, beauty, etc. very obvious so that people notice it and admire you. Haunt, a place frequented by a specified person or animal. Slant, sloping, athwart, from side to side. Now children, if you look at the first line, if I were Lord of Tartary. Now this place which is mentioned in this poem, is it a real place or is it an imaginary place? Yes, you're correct. It is an imaginary place. So, in this poem, we will see that the poet is talking about an imaginary state. And he says that if he was the lord of this place, then his bed would be made of ivory and his throne would be made of beaten gold. And in his court we would find peacocks who would proudly show off. What they would show off? Their feathers, their colorful feathers. And in his forest we will find tigers. And in his pools there will be great fishes whose fins would move in the sun. If I were Lord of Tartary, trumpeters every day to every meal would summon me, and in my courtyard pray. And in the evening lamps would shine, yellow as honey, red as wine, while harp and flute and mandolin made music sweet and gay. Now in this stanza, we see that he says that if he was the lord of this place, then for every meal he would be called by trumpeters who would blow their trumpets in his courtyard. Summon means to officially order someone to come to a place. Bray means to make the loud noise typical of a donkey. In the evening, yellow and red lamps would shine. There would be sweet and gay music, which would be played on musical instruments like the harp, the flute, and the mandolin. Mandolin is a musical instrument resembling a lute. Gay means happy, so there will be happy music playing. If I were Lord of Tartary, I'd wear a robe of beads, white and gold and green they'd be, and clustered thick as seeds. And ere should wane the morning star, I'd don my robe and scimitar, and Zebra 7 should draw my car through Tartary's dark glades. So in this stanza, the poet says that he would wear a robe made of white, gold, and green beads, which are grouped closely together like seeds. Robe is a long, loose piece of clothing worn specially on formal occasions. Clustered means growing or situated in a group. Before the morning star could disappear, he'd wear his robe and carry his sword. His carriage would be drawn by 7 zebras through the dark places in the forest of Tartary. Wane means to become weaker in strength or influence. So before the morning star or the sun becomes weak, he would wear his robe. Don means he would put on his robe and he would take this sword with a curved blade that is sharp only on its outer edge and gets wider towards its pointed end. So he would carry a sword like this. And there would be a car which would be drawn, which means pulled or dragged by 7 zebras. Glades means a small area of grass without trees in a forest. So these zebras would drag or pull his car through this glades, through this small area of grass. Lord of the fruits of Tartary, her rivers silver pale, Lord of the hills of Tartary, glen, thicket, wood and dale, her flashing stars, her scented breeze, her trembling lake like foamless seas, her bird delighting citron trees in every purple vale. So in this stanza we say that the poet sees himself as the lord of the fruits of this place called Tartary, of her silver rivers, hills, woods, valleys. So the poet says that he is the lord of fruits, of rivers, of hills, woods, valleys, everything that is part of this state. Nature in Tartary is beautiful with shining stars, scented breeze and rippling lakes. There would be citron trees in every purple valley attracting delighted birds. Glen means a narrow valley. Thicket means a dense group of bushes or trees. Dale means valley. Citron trees means trees that produce a lemon-like fruit. Vale means valley. So children, this poetry is about this place called Tartary. So the poet is imagining that there is a place like this and he is the ruler of this state. And in this poem, he shows us or he tells us what are the things that are available in this place. How good are these things? How beautiful is this place of which he is the ruler? So children, with this we complete explanation for this poem. Thank you for listening. Goodbye and take care.